Have you ever felt that silent fear of losing your independence as you age? Many believe that when self-care becomes difficult, the only option is a nursing home, a cold place far from everything we love. But what if I told you there are different paths? Real alternatives that allow you to keep living with dignity, in the comfort of your own home or in communities that respect your story and autonomy. In this video, we'll reveal 7 proven methods that are transforming how seniors live, helping to avoid premature institutionalization. Here, you'll discover real stories of people who chose their own journey through aging, with solutions that combine safety, care, and quality of life. Imagine continuing to enjoy your routine, surrounded by those you love, while still getting the support you need when you need it. These options are within reach, and you deserve to know what they are. If you or someone you love is considering a nursing home, stay with me until the end. This information could change everything. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because we bring valuable tips on aging well. And leave a comment with the number 7 so I know you're here and want to keep learning. Let's discover together how to age with autonomy, comfort, and happiness. 1. Adapting your own home for aging. In Houston, Texas, Frank and Lucia, both over 80, transformed their home with small changes that made all the difference. They installed grab bars in the bathroom, removed slippery rugs, added automatic lighting in hallways, and replaced doorknobs with lever handles. With the help of an accessibility architect, they made their home safer without losing comfort. Today, they live independently and often receive visits from their grandchildren. This kind of adaptation is increasingly common. Professionals called aging-in-place specialists help seniors identify risks and redesign their homes in a personalized way. Initial investment varies but is much lower than the annual cost of a long-term care facility. And the impact is huge: more safety, fewer falls, more freedom. As Mr. Frank says, "I don't want to live anywhere else if I can live well here." Another advantage is the emotional gain. The home carries memories, stories, roots. Leaving it can cause disorientation, sadness, or even depression in many seniors. Small, thoughtful renovations preserve the person's identity and sense of control over their own life. Lucia shares, "Every wall in this house holds family memories. Having this close gives me strength every day." There are also public and private programs that help cover the cost of these renovations. Cities like Los Angeles and Chicago offer subsidies for low-income seniors to adapt their homes with technical support. This makes the option accessible and realistic. Keeping seniors safe in their own homes is not only possible, it is desirable when done with planning, guidance, and respect for individual pace. 2. Living with family in a planned way. Maria, 82, lives with her daughter in San Jose, California. But it's not a spontaneous arrangement. Their house was adapted with a separate entrance, ensuring privacy for both. Maria has her own bedroom, living room, and even a small kitchen. They share meals and moments but also respect personal space. "I feel like I have my own life, but I know I'm not alone," says Maria. This is all possible thanks to family planning. In the United States, this family living arrangement is growing. Called in-law suites or granny flats, small dwellings attached to the main house, licenses for these constructions have increased in cities like Atlanta and Seattle. The goal is simple: allow parents and children to live nearby but maintain autonomy. This solution balances care, intimacy, and respect. Additionally, planned family living strengthens emotional bonds. Maria's daughter says she learned more about her mother in the last 2 years than in previous decades. They cook together, watch old shows, and tend the garden on Sundays. "Having my mother nearby gives me peace," says the daughter. Maria feels valued, not just tolerated. It's an affectionate exchange, not an obligation. This model also represents financial savings. While a care home can cost up to $60,000 per year, this domestic arrangement is sustainable for many families. And, more importantly, it gives seniors what they want most: to stay close to loved ones without feeling like a burden. With open talks, renovations, and clear agreements, living with family can be one of the richest alternatives in affection and dignity. 3. Senior co-housing. In Boulder, Colorado, a group of 25 people between 60 and 85 years old created Silver Sage Village, a cluster of homes where everyone shares common areas like kitchen, laundry, library, and garden. Each person has their own independent home but lives surrounded by support. Mary, 68, says it's like living with longtime friends, but with total freedom. The community decided to age together, and the result is a vibrant and supportive daily life. The co-housing concept originated in Denmark but has spread strongly across the U.S. Cities like Berkeley, Durham, and Minneapolis have similar projects. The key difference is autonomy combined with community. It's not a nursing home nor a common condo. Residents decide the rules, activities, and priorities together. It's a model that unites safety, social life, and respect for individuality. Tom, 74, moved to co-housing after becoming a widower. He says, "I didn't want to live alone but also didn't want to depend on anyone." At co-housing, he rediscovered joy in group living. He attends communal dinners, plays guitar on Friday nights, and helps neighbors with small tasks. The feeling of purpose returned. "I feel like I belong somewhere," he affirms. For seniors, that feeling is priceless. Costs vary but are generally lower than a retirement home. Many projects are cooperatives, which reduce expenses and allow shared decision-making. For those wanting to age with friends without sacrificing privacy, co-housing is a modern, viable, and inspiring solution. Above all, it offers what the heart most needs in old age: genuine human connection. 4. In-home caregivers and personalized services. Raymond, 85, lives alone in Tampa, Florida, but he's not abandoned. From Monday to Friday, Susan, a specialized caregiver, visits to help with medication, meals, and companionship. He says he feels safer and less lonely since starting the service. Susan prepares breakfast, accompanies him on short walks, and organizes old photos. She became part of the family, he says. Across the U.S., there's a broad network of professional caregivers offering in-home care. The advantage is personalization, schedules, tasks, and support types adjust according to the senior's needs. Raymond needs light help, while others may require 24-hour attention. There are plans for all levels of care, focused on keeping seniors at home as long as possible. This service suits those who want to stay in their space but need support. Many families feel relieved knowing their loved one is cared for during the day. Raymond's children live in another city but get weekly health reports. This reduces guilt and stress and builds trust between caregiver, senior, and family. It's a network of care and communication. Programs like Medicaid and Veterans Affairs subsidize parts of this service for low-income seniors. Apps like Care.com and Honor connect families to verified caregivers. Most importantly, the senior keeps their routine, belongings, smells, and memories, things often lost in nursing homes. And for many, that's what truly matters. 5. Intergenerational housing. In cities like New York and San Diego, programs such as HomeShare and Nesterly are changing how seniors live. Elena, 74, lives with Melissa, a 24-year-old nursing student. They share an apartment and built a friendship beyond the contract. Elena says she feels joy waking up and having someone to talk to, while Melissa says she gained a grandmother. This intergenerational relationship proved to be a balm against loneliness and isolation. These programs have clear rules. The young person commits to light tasks like helping in the kitchen or accompanying outings, in exchange for reduced rent. The senior offers their space and companionship without giving up autonomy. Cases like Elena and Melissa multiply across the U.S., and even universities are adopting this model, providing housing near campuses. The result? Generations once distant now meet in affection and mutual respect. There's also a powerful emotional component. Many seniors feel more alive, up-to-date, and confident with a young person at home. Peter, 81, teaches chess to his 20-year-old roommate Alex. Peter says it keeps my mind sharp, and he even learned to use social media. These stories show that intergenerational living not only works but deeply transforms both sides. And all at a reduced cost. While a nursing home can cost over $5,000 a month, shared housing ranges between $500 and $1,000 monthly, with affection included. For many seniors who want to stay home but fear loneliness, this setup offers the best of both worlds: safety, company, and dignity. For young adults starting their careers, it's affordable housing and unique life experiences. 6. Adult Day Centers. In Boston, the Kit Clark Senior Center welcomes over 200 seniors weekly. Mary, 77, participates in dance classes, memory workshops, and meditation sessions. She says, "Going home at night with a light heart and a head full of stories changed my life." During the day, she is cared for, stimulated, and challenged. At night, she returns to her home, routines, and quiet. This model works especially well for families who work and don't want to leave seniors alone all day. Instead of a nursing home, many prefer enrolling them in day centers offering medical supervision, balanced meals, and rich programming. Seniors feel valued, and families feel relieved. Cities like Miami, Chicago, and Seattle have hundreds of such centers focused on prolonging autonomy. Mr. Wallace, 83, diagnosed with early Alzheimer's, began attending the center 3 times a week. Soon, his daughter noticed improvements in mood, communication, and memory. Cognitive activities combined with social interaction act like a true social medicine. Most importantly, he could still live at home, with dignity and support. Costs are affordable in many cities, with federal programs like Medicaid or local NGOs assisting. Some centers are free for low-income seniors. This makes adult day centers a real alternative for families wanting to avoid early institutionalization. It's a bridge between independence and care, offering structure without taking away the senior's choice. 7. Community care networks. In Portland, Oregon, neighbors created Village Without Walls, where seniors are accompanied by local volunteers. Joan, 79, is helped by 3 neighbors. One takes her grocery shopping, another does gardening, and a third visits every Friday for tea and conversation. Joan says she has never felt so safe and welcomed, even though she lives alone. The initiative became a model replicated in other cities. These networks operate with support from nonprofits and small monthly contributions. Seniors receive continuous attention, social events, and access to partnered health professionals, all based in their community. In places like Denver, Austin, and Sacramento, dozens of similar networks ensure no one ages alone or helpless. Another inspiring example is Cleveland's We Care Neighbors, created by churches and small businesses. Margaret, 86, a widow with reduced mobility, has a support group that visits weekly, shops for her, and organizes celebrations. Margaret says she started smiling and feeling alive after joining. She was not institutionalized. She was embraced by her neighborhood. The cost? Almost nothing. Most community programs run on donations, volunteer work, and partnerships. They are simple yet deeply human solutions. More than assistance, they offer connection. Belonging to a caring community, not out of obligation but affection, is perhaps the greatest emotional protection a senior can have. And no nursing home can offer that in the same way. We've come to the end of this journey exploring alternatives that respect you and your wish to live fully. Remember, aging is not about loss, but transformation. You can, and should, choose where and how you want to live, keeping your autonomy, comfort, and joy. The stories we shared prove it's possible, that we are not alone in this path, and the future can be light and meaningful. Now, I want you to reflect, which of these options suits your lifestyle best? Share in the comments your experience or questions. Your voice is essential to build a community of support and exchange. If you liked this video, please leave a like, share it with those who need to hear this message, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content that honors life in the golden years. Finally, never forget, your time is precious, and living with dignity is your right. Make conscious choices, seek help when needed, and focus on what truly matters, your happiness, comfort, and love for life. We're in this together. See you in the next video.